Number 11 and 12, determine the range of each function given the domain. Basically, you're plugging these numbers into x. So on this problem right here, you would need to rewrite it like this. And then you would plug the -3, the -1, the 0, the 2, and the 4. The other way to do it is to graph this and make a table and get these numbers or trace it to these numbers, right? I'm going to do this in my brain. And I'm just going to write down the range values are right here. So the range is going to equal to, I'm going to plug -3 in first. -3 plus 2 is a -1. -1 squared is 1, but it's going to be negative. -1 minus 3 would be a -4, comma. If I plug -1 in, -1 plus 2 is 1. 1 squared is 1. -1 minus 3 would be another -4. If I plug in 0, 0 plus 2 is 4. -4 minus 3 would be a -7. Plug in 2. 2 plus 2 is 4. 4 squared is 16. -16 minus 3 is a -19. And one more, plug in 4. 4 plus 2 is 6. 6 squared is 36. -36 minus 3 would be a -39. So these would be my range for those domains. Over here, you would do this, 2 parentheses. You would replace your x with the parentheses. Now then, you're going to plug these numbers in for x. Okay, and I'm going to put range right here. The easiest way to do this is to graph this on the calculator and then just trace to these numbers or make a table. Let's plug in -3. -3 minus 1 is a -4. -4 squared is a positive 16. 16 times 2 is 32, and 32 plus 4 is 36. Plug in -1. -1 minus 1 is a -2. -2 squared is a positive 4. 4 times 2 is 8, and 8 plus 4 is 12. Plug in 0. 0 minus 1 is a -1. -1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6. Remember, you could just plug these into a calculator to get the answers. Plug in 2. 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 squared is 1. 1 times 2 is 2, and 2 plus 4 is 6. And plug in 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. 3 squared is 9. 9 times 2 is 18, and 18 plus 4 is 22. So those are my range right there given the domain.